But yeah, we're playing some donation decks tonight, and this is the first one that we have. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Jeskai Vehicles. One thing I will note, Tonbert, before I made one small change. I cut 2 Obliterating Bolts for 2 Strangles. Just wanted to lower the curve a little bit. Thought about playing Portable Hole, but I think Strangle is a little bit more versatile. So, and you don't have, like, I guess you have Toolcraft Exemplar for artifact synergies, but you have enough artifacts between the Hotshots, the Vehicles, the Fable of the Mirror Breakers, so I think you have enough artifacts to turn on Exemplar that I'm not willing to play Portable Hole. But the genesis of this deck is like, so back in Standard, way back in the day, I think it was like 2019, Mardu Vehicles was one of the best decks in Standard, if not the best deck at its time. And it utilized Veteran Motorist, Toolcraft Exemplar, Heart of Kiran, and then 4-mana Gideon to play 4 copies of that card. So we've replaced the Gideons with 2 Chandras, 2 Wandering Emperors. We also have Royal Scions, which is nice because both it's high loyalty and it gives your bigger vehicles trample, which is a very good combination. And then we also have, 1-drops. We have Hotshot Mechanic, which crews both vehicles by itself. Toolcraft Exemplar, another good aggressive 1-drop. Veteran Motorist provides you a little bit of card selection and also crews the vehicles while getting in some additional damage. Bonecrusher Giant, Fable, those cards are just great. And then, again, the aforementioned Obliterating Bolt and Strangle as removal spells. Moving on to the mana base. Mana base is pretty straightforward, nothing too fancy going on there. And then the sideboard, we have Forewarning Announcement for Rakdos, Disdainful Stroke for Mono Green, Dispute for Control, Volley for Spirits and Mono White, and then Rest in Peace and Hearse for Greasefang. So I am pretty excited to see how this deck goes, and let's get started. Well, stance. This hand's really good, right? Hotshot Mechanic, we have options on turn 2. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. This is kind of the issue, though. The curve is really awkward because there's not a lot of 1s, but there's a lot of 2s. So I'm wondering if there's any other 1-drops that we could play. Like maybe Thraben Inspector? DePaul is too slow. Magda also kind of sucks shit. Magda might not be that bad, but I don't think it's better than Motorist. Ragavan. Playing the based format where Ragavan cannot hurt us. I could Stomp. I could Stomp here, and then if they play Thalia, I can either play Motorist, or if I draw a land, maybe just play Bonecrusher. Oh, they also F6'd and didn't sack. You love to see it. How do I beat a 2-3? I guess I just kill it. Maybe I should probably save the Bolt for... I should just save the Bolt for Adeline, right? I wonder if I should play Bankbuster. This is awkward. Because if they have Adeline, they get a 1-1, which just trades for Motorist. I think I'll still play Motorist, because I want to start hitting my land drops. Yeah, I don't want those. Hotshot can crew Heart. Yeah, but I really want to hit my land drops. That's why I wanted to play the Motorist. Although, oh, I see what you're saying. Heart would make it so they have an awkward and they can't really attack here. Yeah, maybe you're right. If I had played Heart, they wouldn't be able to attack. Because we could just crew and then eat this. Maybe a little bit better. Okay. Can we possibly race them? Kill this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. The problem with casting Heart and not Bolt is they just make this a 4-5, and then I can't block or bolt it. So I think I should probably attack first. I'm not going to trade. Yeah, this game probably would have been a lot better if I'd played the Heart. Well, I mean, I can't really play Heart now, right? Yeah, I don't think I can play Heart now. I can maybe try to play Heart next turn. Yeah, Bolt makes the client look a little bit better with the text off the lands. Go to 4. Hotshot Mechanic. Yeah. Am I dead on board? Counter here, blah. Yeah, I think I'm just dead on board. Alright, let's go to game 2. You get to bring in good 1-mana spells, though, in these Rending Volleys, which is nice. Just lowering the curve and having a nice clean removal spell. I don't really think I want Wedding Announcement in this matchup. Kind of just want to cut all of my 4-mana cards. Just try to lower the curve as much as possible. Maybe keep Emperor. Maybe like 1 Emperor is good. Wedding Announcement on the play. I don't know if I like it more than Fable or Scions. Maybe Maybe better than Scions. Seems okay. Curve's kind of weird, though, because I want to go Exemplar on 1, but I don't have an artifact on turn 2. So it might just be better to go Mechanic on 1, Motorist on 2, try to hit land 3 for Fable. Yeah, I think I like that better. Is deck only running 6 vehicles? Yeah, I mean, what other vehicles do you want to play? Like, there's no Copter. Bankbuster and Heart are the only 2 good ones, right? No, I know that, but what I'm saying is if I play Exemplar on 1 and Mechanic on 2, I'm not using all my mana. That's why I don't want to play Exemplar into Mechanic. Because I want to be more mana efficient. I really just need to find a 3rd land, I think. Like, I could keep the Heart, but I already have Bankbuster. I think this is fine. Weatherlight? Not this deck. F's in chat. Yeah, how many fucking lands? I thought there was 23 lands in my deck, aren't there? 23 or 22. Yeah, 23 lands. Brother in Christ. Yeah, I guess. Kind of a shitty way to go. I could double block a Hopeful Initiate. I mean, I don't really see how I'm winning this game otherwise. Right on time. Right on time. 12, take 4. They still have 5 cards in their hand, too. Restart the league. I mean, it just happens. Sometimes you get mana screwed. I'm not going to restart the league because I got mana screwed. I only do that when I punt. So they have Brave the Elements. Is that what this is? I think playing Bankbuster is good. I'm just going to pass. Do I still hate Modern? Yeah, I still hate Modern. I dislike it. Hate is a strong word, but I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Okay, so we can kill the Thalia, I think? See what they put a counter on. I'm probably killing the Thalia. I'm certainly not killing this. Yeah, I think I gotta kill Thalia and try to rip a land for Wandering Emperor. Let's go to 5. Go to 3, main phase, minus go up to 5. It's probably my best chance, right? And I'm main phasing to play around Brave because they like pretty clearly represented it last turn. Harvester could be okay, especially in matchups like this. I'm not opposed to Harvester. Alright, Emperor down. Still at 5. I can play Fable and chump block with the 2/2. Oh, well, I mean, we're dead to Brave, but dead to Brave anyways. Also dead to that. Alright, GG's. The only problem with Aethersphere Harvester, especially in that matchup, is they have Thalia. Like, the hardest part about the matchup is Thalia, because your most important cards are all non-creatures, right? Obliterating Bolt, Bonecrusher Giant, Heart of Kiran, Bankbuster, these will, like, allow you to actually block profitably, but them all, like, all of your good cards cost 2 and 3 mana and happen to be non-creature spells, so it's just, like, a fundamental, and, like, Wandering Emperor, too. So it's just, the card Thalia is so good against this deck. And it's also incredible against Harvester. Okay, can work with this. Yeah, can we have Smuggler's Copter, please? Smuggler's Copter did nothing wrong. Yeah, we actually have 3 lands this time, shocker. Looks like Rakdos, maybe. What's the difference between Strangle and Portable Hole? Strangle can go after a card after it minuses, which is massive. Strangle being able to hit Planeswalkers is just so important. So we can blank their removal spell by playing Heart of Kiran. That's the sick part about Heart against Rakdos, is like, they hold up mana on turn 2 and you just time walk them. It's great. I love time walking my opponent. Probably just gonna play Fable here, right? Play this as a white land. That's fine if they stomp it. I mean, it's somewhat annoying, but if they stomp it, then I can maybe just go land Chandra downtick. Or I could even go Chandra uptick for mana, bolt the Bonecrusher. Do they have Shieldred? They have Liliana of the Veil. Sure, that's fine. I mean, I don't really care about that. That doesn't do anything. Now I can go Chandra uptick for mana, stomp the Liliana, and then crew the Heart. And they don't have Fatal Push up. Any consideration to boat in this deck? I kind of want to keep the curve pretty low. I don't know how much I want to boat. I think I'm just discarding one of these lands. I do want to keep my 4th land guaranteed for Chandra. Okay, that's annoying, but fine. So let's go land untapped. Chandra, add mana, stomp the Liliana. And then we can go crew with the Chandra. Deck for 4. Your turn. Hearse is good. Yeah, you could maybe just main deck Hearse, honestly. Be 4-color vehicles. 4-color vehicles with Chariot. The meta would be kind of sketchy, though. Isn't there a 5-color land that taps for vehicles? It's like Mech Hanger or something. Could play that. I mean, it's not great, but it's not truly embarrassing. Let's just be slightly more mana efficient and play the Crusher. I'll let them push the Heart. Maybe I shouldn't, but... Sarah Paragon. It's just more expensive cards. I really just want cheap cards, you know? Cards are too expensive. The vehicle that crews for 1 white. What's that? The card vehicle that sees Vintage play. Fleetwheel Cruiser? More 4-drops, though. That's the problem with the vehicles. They're all 3 and 4 mana. There's no other good 2-mana ones. There's like Hearse, Bankbuster, and Heart, and that's it. That's kind of a problem. 4 cards in the graveyard. Why is Copter still banned? I have no idea. Okay, Fable's not too bad. We can double spell here. But if they can put a card in their graveyard, this is gonna be a little sketchy. They don't have Fatal Push because they would have cast it on their turn. We just have to hope they don't draw a card that they can put in their graveyard. Let's go Motorist first. We're in trouble. I mean, if they flash back the Kroxa, if they can't find a card that goes into their graveyard this turn, I think we're okay. Like if they just draw a random creature like a Trespasser or something, I think we're fine. But if they put the Kroxa into play, yeah, we're in trouble. Give us Smuggler's Copter, you cowards. I promise I won't do anything bad with it. Maybe it's too good in Rakdos, though. It's really fucking good in Rakdos. Can you imagine that? Like, this deck already wants to play a ton of lands, so it helps prevent flooding. They have, like, really good, you know, efficient cards that crew it, and also it fuels Kroxa. That card would be a lot in Rakdos. Yeah, well, it's good in mid-range, too. Like, it's not just aggro. It's good in aggro and mid-range. Yeah, Lazav Kroxa. That was nice. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's not good. Got Liliana back. So if they draw a land, they can Kroxa Liliana. Could we even draw here? And they did find a land for Liliana. Stomp, huh? Can I erase the Kroxa? Like, what if I just go stomp them, play a Bonecrusher? Go to 8, attack with Kroxa, block there. It's close. I also have Den. No, I know. I can trade for Den. That's not a huge deal. Take 7, 10, go to 5. Yeah, I think I'm just not gonna do this. I'm just gonna ignore Liliana. I think this is like my only way out of this. To draw a second Bonecrusher. I have a question. Which sleeves should I use for my Is It Phoenix deck? Light blue Dragon Shield or 30th anniversary little girl sleeves? I don't know about the 30th anniversary little girl sleeves. Are they Ultra Pro? I mean, I'm big on Dragon Shields. Give me the Dragon Shield dual mats all day. Love those stuff. Those are good. That's good shit. It is the good stuff. Roaded 666 coming back with the 3 months. Thank you very much for the 3 months. Happy holidays. All right, double Ox. That's 6. Wizards of the Coast. Let's see. They drew a Fatal Push. So they are dead if we draw a Bonecrusher. It's not a Bonecrusher. I'm not technically dead, though, right? Dude, these sleeves are whack. Those sleeves are so whack. So I attack with both. They trade a Den for 1. Play Hotshot Mechanic 2 blockers. Yeah, I think I have to attack with both. The only issue is if they downtick Liliana, so they have to trade for a Bonecrusher. They take 4, go to 4. If they downtick Liliana, I can't really afford to sack the Mechanic because I want to be able to chump block the Kroxa with Mechanic, eat the Goblin token, take 3. Oh no, I can't because then because I'd go to 3 from the Kroxa trigger. It's kind of awkward. Maybe I have to just sack the Fable and the Hotshot then. I'm trying to think of what my other outs are. I mean, I can't not attack here. I have to attack. Right, yeah. If I sack the Mechanic, which I might do. But I'm trying to think of what my outs are if I keep the Fable. Emperor would be nice. I can exile the Kroxa. Putting me to the test, huh? So if I sack Hotshot... Yeah, if I sack Hotshot, I'm dead on board, right? Yeah, actually, I don't think I have any outs. Because if I sack Hotshot, they fire up second Den, Croaks the trigger puts me to 3, I have to chump block the Croaksa, and they have 4 damage. So the only way I can live is sack Bonecrusher. They fire up Den, I have to go chump the Croaksa, trade for the Den, take 4 total down to 2, but I just don't have any outs. Right? Assuming they animate this. No, I'm not dead on board. Well, assuming I block with both my creatures, I'm not dead on board. But I don't think I have any outs. Like, even Emperor to exile the Croaks is probably not good enough. No, the Reflection didn't have haste. It was summoning sick. Work is closed due to weather tomorrow? Nice, nice, nice. Alright, game 2. Emperor exile Croaksa. It's not enough because of the Den. I'm still just dead on board. I kind of want these hearses. What shall I cut? I think I'm going to cut Hotshot Mechanic. Keeping an Exemplar with only 8 artifacts is kind of sketchy. Not sure how good Strangle is against them. The curve kind of sucks, though. It Brigade's Life on Exile? Yeah, so I go to 4, and then they still have a Den. Oh no, I traded for the Den. Sure. So I guess I would still be alive with the Emperor, but... I mean, I really don't like Strangle. As much as I don't like, murdering my curve like this, I think this is still the best way to go. Let's try to be a little bit more mid-rangey. I guess I could cut Motorist and keep Mechanic and try to be a little bit lower to the ground. Maybe should have done that on the play. Just keep the 1-drops, try to go under them a little bit. This hand's fine. No, I don't like Rest in Peace because I already have Unlicensed Hearse. You don't want to overboard against with Graveyard Hate against them. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about playing Inspector, even with no way to blink it, just like lowering your curve, just giving you stuff to do all the way up the curve. Even on not just on turn 1, but just the clue when you have 2 spare mana floating around. It's just a nice flexible card, and it gives you artifacts for Toolcraft. It's like a mini Fable. Rampant Inspector is basically Ragavan. Noted. Selected Unlicensed Hearse. Okay, your turn. Which means they probably have Croaksa. So if they have Croaksa, I'll discard a land, play Announcement. They have another Thoughtseize. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm probably just going to stomp them and play a Bonecrusher. It's not, not great, but it's not the worst. Especially if they have a 3rd discard spell. Which they could have. Yeah, better than Ragavan. Ragavan can't trade and draw you a card. Aha! Nice Thoughtseize, idiot. You don't have a 4th one. Shut up. Yeah, whatever. So they actually can't block because I can first strike my guy, right? And I can just pass. Yeah, I'll just pass. I don't want to put a counter on it. We're still okay. They attack, I'll just take 3, end step, make it 2/2. It's also sick because they can't Dreadbore at end step. Oh, but if I make it 2/2, they can stomp it. We'll see if they leave up mana. If they leave up mana, I may just put a counter on this to avoid this getting stomped. We'll see. But I guess then if I make a 2/2 on my turn, they can still stomp it. So I don't know. I'm definitely not going to exile the Blood Tithe. And he said, sorry, you lost to Winota. I think he's going to ban it soon for you. Just for me? Yeah, that also seemed like a bad matchup for me. I'm more interested in banning Alrund's Epiphany. I left 3 loyalty. 3 +1. Oh, sure, yeah. If I +1 and then -1, yeah, you're right. Well, they don't have anything up. They don't have Stomp up. They have Fatal Push up. Do I even want to play the Emperor? So, question is, what am I doing with it? Making it 2/2, I think? I think we can make it 2/2. Because they can't stomp it here. Okay, interesting spell to draw. So why don't we go counter on Samurai token, attack with both, incentivizes a trade with the Harvester, and then I can crew the Bankbuster on defense. I could also just make another 2/2. I could just play super defensively here. Make a 2/2, play Bankbuster. I just don't attack at all. Because if I put a counter on Bonecrusher and attack with Bonecrusher, I can't crew the Bankbuster on defense, right? I think I'm going to incentivize the trade for Bonecrusher. Although I guess doing it this way means they just get to go trade for Bonecrusher and then Fatal Push the Samurai. This line's really bad against push, right? They just go trade here, push the token, and then I can't crew on defense to protect the Emperor. I think I should have made a second token and just not attacked. Or maybe not attack with the Bonecrusher. Just like counter here, attack for 3, leave this back. Maybe that's better. Play on the 2/2 and want to crew and draw, you kind of can't because no haste. Sure, that's fair. That's a good point. It's kind of awkward with that lineup. Yeah, that might have been better. It plays better on push. Okay, they don't have push, that's good. Then not having push is good for me. I'm just going to play my land. Alright, now we can crew the Bankbuster on defense, which is nice. Unless they just push end a turn. Maybe they just felt like taking 3 damage. Or they wanted to leave their options open. I think I just block with Samurai. Because if I crew the Bankbuster, I can't draw a card, and it's also worse against Fatal Push. Yeah, I'm just going to take this trade. I really just want to draw cards and protect my Emperor. As long as good. Stomp the Emperor, sure. Yeah, Summoning Sickness making this really awkward. Draw a card. It's not bad. Okay. So, why don't we go play Motorist? Those are both very good cards. I only have 1 card in hand. Well, it actually makes Buster a 6/6. Because I can just put a counter with the Emperor. I mean, I'm keeping both. But yeah, Fable's better next turn. So I think I'm just going to get really aggressive here. I think I'm going to go crew here. Yeah, I'm just going to get super aggressive. We can go counter here, attack for 6, hold the land for Fable. They're at 2. They get to, if they attack to kill the Emperor, I still have 2 lethal creatures. Oh, that's not true, actually. Because if I... Yeah, the Fable can't crew this. Right? So I only have 1 lethal creature. It's kind of fine, though. 1 card in hand. Another Stomp. Okay, that makes things a little awkward. Couldn't I have drawn the other Bankbuster, played it, and hasted it? This doesn't give haste. This only gives +1/+1, does not give haste. So now we just go Fable pass. Still hold the land. Yeah, let's just pass. We know there's a Bankbuster on top. Which is the one that gave artifacts haste. I don't know. I don't remember that one. Oh, the Engineer. Might be the Engineer. They can't really afford to attack, though, right? There's no way they can attack here. So I think we're still fine. I think we're still in a good spot. I don't know if I need the 3rd Bankbuster. I think I'm discarding the 3rd Bankbuster. I kind of wish I kept the 3rd Bankbuster, I guess. So I can go play this one, draw a card off of this one. Yeah, draw a card off of this one. I could attack, make a treasure, play 2nd Fable, or I could just draw a card and make a pilot end of turn, which is probably just better. It's probably a little bit better. The fact that there are 2 and I can't attack is kind of, well, I mean, I could attack, but it's not that great. I can't activate Gasol anymore. Okay. See if they drew a removal spell, maybe? Yeah, they're also dead to Stomp. Alright, they're off it. They're off it. Okay, game 3. Do we want the Hotshots on the draw? Maybe these Strangles are good, just for mana efficiency. How good is Royal Scions against them? It's okay. I shave on Motorist, but I'm going really low on creatures to crew vehicles, which is a problem when I'm adding more vehicles to my deck, right? Yeah, I don't really want to cut creatures. Strangle on the draw. Yeah, I'm like not the biggest fan of Scions. I'm gonna try Strangles on the draw. It's like good answer to Trespasser and Bonecrusher Giant. Pretty efficient. Well, it's kind of awkward with wedding announcement crewing vehicles because a lot of your vehicles are crew 3, like both Bankbuster and Heart of Kiran are both crew 3. So you kind of have to like milk these a little bit before you can start crewing. So it's slow, but it does get there. This hand's good. Okay, not as good now. Just don't want them to have, like, Trespasser. Yeah, that's fine. Well, they take Bankbuster, but they took Wedding Announcement. Interesting. Did not take the Bankbuster. Very surprised by that. But they didn't play a second discard spell this turn. Maybe they have a Breed for the Bankbuster. Oh, they just don't have a land. That's cool. All right, play Wedding Announcement, I guess. Go. Very, very surprised they would not take the Bankbuster if they didn't have a second discard spell. I guess they're going to stomp my token. Sure, it's fine. 5 things not to do at home during the Arctic freeze, really? Yeah, there's a really big storm coming my area tomorrow. Haven't heard anything from work to see if they're shutting down, but the new Saheeli, the 4-mana one, that's better or worse than Chandra, Torch of Defiance. Just wait until you see what number 5 is. Number 5 is actually just, spam Joel. I guess that kind of makes sense. That's why they didn't take the Bankbuster. Definitely don't want that. I think that one's worth keeping. What's up, Stumpy? How you doing, buddy? Now if they play Shieldred... Oh, they're playing the Hive this turn. I was going to say, if they play Shieldred this turn, I could just go Bolt plus Stomp. What if they play Bonecrusher Giant? They play Bonecrusher, I might just go Bolt and then hardcast my Bonecrusher. Try and maximize pressure. Because I'm also flipping the announcement next turn with the Bonecrusher, which allows me to attack past Shieldred. Yeah, so the sequence would go, I kill this. Yeah, whatever, take 2. And then if they play Shieldred, my Bonecrusher can still attack past their Shieldred next turn, because it's going to be a 5/4. Like, I'm giving up a little bit of value by not waiting, or by not stomping here, but... Draw a card with the announcement. Yeah, as expected. Wish we had a better answer, like a cleaner answer to Shieldred. I know we talked about that during the intro, but... Because it is kind of tough. Like, maybe you can sometimes go wide around it, but... Shouldn't F6 to make them think I have Emperor. They're not attacking anyways, but... Yeah, I mean, they have 4 cards, though, Like, it's very likely they have 1 or 2 removal spells still in their hand. Okay, it's not a removal spell. What happens if I shove with everything? They go, eat the Motorist, trade... No, they eat the Den. So they eat Den, trade for human. They can't do that, right? That's 13. No, 5, 9... It's only 11. Oh yeah, it is lethal if they do that. So they likely would go stomp here, eat this, trade. Take 7, go to 4. Is that good? Is it getting any better for me? I mean, they're going to flip Fable next turn. Or not flip, but they're going to gain 4 off the Fable. I think I just have to. I'm just too far behind. Yeah, I mean, I just have to do this, right? Like, okay, they didn't push the Den. That's good. It's a good start. I just don't have a choice, Oh yeah, they could just do this, right? Take 8, go to 3. Yeah, they have Rumble Spell anyways. Yeah, we were never winning this game. Oh well, draw all of our lands. So, mana screwed game 1, mana flooded game 2. Maybe I'll draw a appropriate distribution of lands and spells in round 3. I feel like I'm not asking for much. How cold will it get where I am? Let's look at the weather forecast. Weather forecast. 10-day weather forecast. At 8. And Chandra's good, but it's not going to beat their board. Unfortunate. It's just because they're not used to it. They don't know how to handle it. Sounds good. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, It's like they're also, they're not used to it, they're not ready for it, that kind of stuff. Right, yeah. Yeah, either way. Oh, we're in the if near Deadlands bracket. A bracket that I am too familiar with. It's weird. I'm actually kind of the opposite. I enjoy the cold weather and I hate the heat. I don't know why, but like I would much rather live. I would much rather have it be winter all year long than summer all year long. High of 21 in AL. Yeah, that's not very high. Also, really, it's everywhere. That does sound kind of shitty elevation. Hmm. We're in the burglar rat bracket chat. We are in the burglar rat bracket. Ah, yes. Pioneer's great. I love Pioneer. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. Uh, how do I win? I don't even know how I win. I guess I just play a Bonecrusher Giant. I'm just gonna hold my lands. I don't need to play lands. That's fine. I mean, this is Magic. It happens. We got mana screwed game one, mana flooded round, mana screwed round one, mana flooded round two. It is what it is. If I discard a creature, they get a 2/2. I think I'll just give them mana. I think I was fine to discard the Foundry. Maybe, yeah. I don't really know what I'm looking for, though. Like, I don't have a way to remove Affliction or Waste Not from the battlefield. Stomp Davriel. This might not actually be as bad as I think it is. It's not great, but it shot blocked. So now we're going to take 3 off of this. I mean, even if I had a red land, I didn't want to cast the Strangle. I just need to keep cards in hand. Like, I'm at the point where I'm just not playing spells from my hand anymore. Like, they're going to kill Reflection. They're going to go to 11. I'm going to play a second Bonecrusher. I think we're actually, like, not in that bad of a spot. I actually think we're fine. Depends on what they drew that turn, but... Like, if they don't draw a way to discard one of my cards this turn, I'd be okay. We're going to main phase Castle, which puts them to 1 if they don't have anything. Yeah, see, they just scooped. Alright. It's kind of matched, but I usually try to play out spells to turn off discard effects in race, but I haven't seen this in Pioneer. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of the opposite. I usually just like to keep as many cards in hand, and honestly, it was pretty lucky that we drew 2 Bonecrusher Giants, because this is one of the cards that allows us to do 2 things over the course of, 1 or 2 turn cycles, but also still only use 1 card in our hand. So this has to be our best card in the matchup. We could have double blocked. I think that's what they were thinking about, but maybe. Yeah, Bankbuster too, to keep the cards flowing. I think I want Wedding Announcement. I don't know what I don't want, though. Hotshot Mechanic is kind of embarrassing against Burglar Rat. Although the removal spells are also probably bad. Maybe I just cut the removal spells and play Announcement. And then this is kind of like a 2. It's not really a 3. It's like a 2.5 mana value card. I'm low on artifacts, but we'll make it work. Oh no, I kept the mechanics. Yeah, this is good. Do you think we'll get more adventure cards in LOTR? Kind of hope so. I like the adventure mechanic. I think Bonecrusher Giant is maybe a little bit too powerful for standard level play. Like, it was just, far and away the best card in standard. But, yeah, but they could tone it down a little bit. Like, they don't have to make a bunch of Bonecrusher Giants. Yeah, turn 1 Vita Vault. I guess we're just getting frisky on turn 2. What do you think is the most impactful card that hasn't been banned yet from Eldraine on Pioneer? Probably Bonecrusher Giant, I think. It has to be Bonecrusher. No, I think Bonecrusher is way more impactful than Brazen Borrower, and Pioneer specifically. If we're just talking Pioneer, it's definitely Bonecrusher. It's just one of the best cards in the format, Not even counting just Eldraine cards. They took the Motorist. Interesting. It does. Well, I mean, it's the same thing with Fable. Bonecrusher and Fable both go in every red deck. If you're playing red mana, you should be playing Fable. Honestly, I think that mono red should also be playing Fable. I know, right? See, I disagree. I think Fable would still be good in aggressive red decks. I just think people haven't tried it yet. I know I can't crew the Heart this turn, but I just want to get the Fable going. Atarka red? Like, I think you could just sideboard Fable and Atarka red. People play, Hazaret and Outpost Siege and all that kind of stuff. But I think Fable is just better than those cards as a sideboard card. Davriel. Davriel domes us. Then we can just kill the Davriel. Ooh. That is not bad. I'm going to elect to not discard my cards. So what is the best way to sequence this? I think it's Royal Scions. Just go Royal Scions, Heart of Kiran, kill the Davriel, keep the Bonecrusher in hand. End 3. I'm killing Davriel this turn, I think. Just want to go upstairs for 6. Go upstairs for 6 has been called. But then we lose the Bonecrusher and we still take 3 more damage, 2 more damage. I don't like that. Because they just get to go minus, then we take 2 more. I'm definitely killing this. I'm just trying to think of how I want to do that. I'm just going to play the Scions. We can go crew here. I guess I'll loot. Not that there's much I would... Always loot, they say. Always loot, they say. There are reasons to not loot. Like, if the card in your hand is the best card in your deck, like, that is an exact situation where, like, I don't really want to discard a Bonecrusher Giant, I'd rather just draw another one. Matari Shaper. Was there a queue open for donos? We only do 2 on Thursdays, and there's 2 in the queue right now, so... but for next week, no, there's nothing in the queue right now for next week. Okay. I just don't really care about the Matari Shaper, right? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna maybe not play the Bonecrusher Giant. It's awkward because I kind of want to play my land. Yeah, I could just play my land, and then if they draw a discard spell, I can just stomp them in response. So let's go crew here. Pump the heart, play land, attack for 6. You can just stomp them in a turn. Always loot versus Waste Not. Oh, sure, yeah. If they have Waste Not in play, then it's different. But I can just kill the Matari Shaper. I'm at 16. This is probably fine. Could also let the Scions take 3, but they got a Burglar Rat. No, not the rat. Not the rat. They have conceded from the game on the board. Activate the Bankbuster twice. This hand looks pretty good. Keep this. Know what I should play on turn 2. Motorist or Bankbuster. If I don't draw a land, I'll probably play Motorist. Just to try and hit my land drops. Huh? Okay. Sure, I guess. First it was the Waste Not bracket, now it's the Vampire of the Dire Moon bracket. I mean, you know round 5 is going to be Consulate Dreadnought. We already know that. Thoughtseize. What are we talking about? The most played card? Sage is 2, Rending Volley is 3. What's the most played card? What's the number 1 most played card? I'm assuming you're talking about Pioneer, right? Is it Hearse? Those stats are weird, though, because I don't think they necessarily go by, like, most played card. I just think they go by card that shows up the most in decks, you know? So, like, if there are 70% of decks that play Hearse, it doesn't mean that those decks are playing 3 to 4 copies. It just means that that's the card that is seen play the most in the most number of decks, right? And it's a colorless card, so that's very obvious that it's going to see a ton of play. I do have a second basic if they field me, but I don't have a third basic. What's a Rodolph? I don't know what that means. That's a word. Sounds like a made-up word. I mean, I guess we could just start casting Bonecrushers. 5B, 4/4, Flying Death Touch Lifelink. When you gain life, gains indestructible. I'm sorry for you, or I'm happy for you, but I ain't reading all that. Swift End. You got it. Can't beat the 2/1. Nice joke, Icy Wolf. 7 out of 10. Bonecrusher is both the number 1 played creature and is 3.9 in every deck. Jesus Christ. It's a wild stat line. I mean, it doesn't really surprise me. The card's really good. It's one of the best cards in the format. I mean, we knew that during Standard. Like, it absolutely dominated Standard. Hero's Downfall. It's a tough way to do it. Oh, they're dead. We did it. Royal Scions for lethal. Let's go. Lethal acquired. Alright, mono black vampires. This is pretty flavorful to bring it against the vampire deck, right? Let me get a. Can I get a flavor judge in chat? Is anybody a certified level 7 flavor judge? I think this Hotshot Mechanic is kind of dog shit. Against them, at least. They have like 1/1s and 2/3s and yada yada. Level 3. I need a level 7. It's not what I asked for. Much they have to do with the graveyard. They didn't really show me anything, but I kind of assumed they have some graveyard stuff. Whatever, I'll just do this. Level 6.9. Close, but close. You're gonna have to take the test again. I gotta recertify you. This hand's based. Go back Emperor, I think. Turn 1 Field of Ruin, huh? I mean, I guess. Not sure if you want to play turn 1 Field of Ruin in your mono black deck. There's the Swamp. What are you casting that's dying to Bonecrusher? Yeah, that's certainly dying to Bonecrusher. I'm willing to take 1 point of damage. See if they play something better. Could this be the same guy with the turn 1 Mutavault? No, it's a different person. Yeah, different person. I am willing to give them 1 life, yes. You can have the 1 life. It's on the house. Life total is a resource, as the Zoomers say. Why are they tapping mana in their end phase? I think they forgore, and they meant to play a spell in their main phase. Paid actor? The question is, do we play Fable or Wedding Announcement first? I think it's easy Fable. Yeah, I think it's easy Fable. Yeah, maybe they're trying to feel this. Turn 1 not main color land and casting 1 drop turn 2. Yeah. Maybe they drew the vampire. Or maybe they kept a hand that didn't have swamps and they drew a swamp. Seems highly unlikely, but you never know. Ding. Kind of wish I'd kept the land, but, you know, it's fine. We'll be okay. I'm going to play Motorist here, so I can scry and try to find more lands. He says after he discarded 2 lands. I don't have it in me to discard a Wedding Announcement. Keeping Chandra's kind of sketchy if they kill this. I also just have, like, a bunch of card advantage in my hand. I don't need Chandra. I want removal spells and lands. Fable's the best saga after Urza Saga? 100%. I think they're actually, like, maybe closer than people think on power level. Fable is a fucked up card. Like, I'm not saying definitively that Fable's better, but I think it's close. Bustin', 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 bustin' makes me feel good. I know, right? You should play some Bustin'. Is that song on Spotify? Let's find out. It's a good song. I don't think it is on Spotify. Seems like it's not. Wait, why is it? Okay, that's why. Second crew. I see. I know, it's crazy. Tell people back in the day that there was going to be a red card that did all of those things, people would laugh at you. Well, we get to do the cool Fable Bankbuster thing. Realistically, I'm probably just going to play Bonecrusher Giant and copy it, but, you know. Question is, do I offer the trade of Bankbuster for Aetherborn? I don't think so. I think I'm good with that trade. I don't even know if this is better than just playing another Wedding Announcement, but... well, I mean, I guess if they're going to trade for a token, sure. I couldn't find it. I typed in Bustin' and I couldn't find it. Who's the artist? Bustin', bustin', bustin'. That song. I hear it on Canister Stream all the time because he plays fake music. LT's Concede. No, they played a 5-3. It's good. Here, I'll play it for you, okay? I'll play it for you only if you promise to catch jam. Alright, you ready? Coming a Canister Stream now. Yeah, the song, it's by Neil C.C. Riga. This. It's kind of a jammer. Like, low-key, this is kind of a jammer. Alright, what are we doing against this stupid thing? I know. It's based off of the Ghostbusters song. But we're busting, so. We are busting. They actually gained a life in that exchange. Feels bad, man. We're getting Wrathed. I feel like we're probably getting Wrathed, but whatever. Oh, we busting. We are, in fact, busting. Bow Out from Fresh Prince. I don't think I've heard that one. I gotta listen to more Neil. I've only really heard this song. 4/4 Death Touch Flying Lifelink. Okay, I'm with you. Okay. Chill, bro. Chill. Chill. I know. What do you want me to play now? I'll keep both of those. What does Antraxon want me to play? You want to play that next? Alright, I'm down. Alright, let's make the Heart of Kiran big. And then I'm just gonna crew the Bankbuster. They're probably gonna trade with it, but I mean I have so many resources. Yeah, but that was before you redeemed a troll song, you know. But I'm the one that's playing this, so it just didn't block. Alright, bet. Go. Go. We're still busting? I think we're still busting. We're definitely busting now. No, my wedding announcement. No, they're just dead. I guess they're not dead. They're pretty fucking close, but we have been busting for a long ass time. Twice the busting. When busting once is not enough. Alright, we got another... Okay, more Neil. Okay, alright, I'm with you. I'm here for it. It's not that bad. Neil or King Kong? Probably Neil, to be honest. I think. I mean, the answer is me. I feel like they, went to go take a shit or something. Doom Sleepers in chat. Or Bedge, whatever you prefer. Yeah, I need to listen to more Neil. Proving everything is lethal. I forget, did I put the Bonecrusher on top or the Fable? If I put the Bonecrusher on top, they're dead, but I forgot which one I put on top. I think I put the Fable on top. Oh, I could just draw the Bonecrusher, right? I could just go tap the Bankbuster, draw the Bonecrusher, play Bonecrusher, crew Heart, crew Bankbuster with those two. Attack with everything, they go to 9. I put them to 2. Excuse me, I put them to 2. What's up, R&B? What you got for me? Crew with Den. So if I crew all 3, they just block the one that's 5, right? So one of them has 5 power, but they block that one. They go to 9, they take 8 and go to 1. So it's not lethal either way. Because I have to go tap the Den to crew the Heart, tap the Motorist, crew the Bankbuster, make it a 5/5, tap the other 2, crew the second Bankbuster, attack with all 3, they block the 5/5, go to 9, take 8, go to 1. Or I go tap Bankbuster, draw Bonecrusher, play Bonecrusher, just as a 4/3, use the Bonecrusher to crew the Heart, the Motorist to crew the Bankbuster, attack with everything, they block the Bankbuster and take 7 and go to 2. So either way I don't have lethal. If I had put the Bonecrusher on top, then I could go stomp them, play Bonecrusher, do the same line, then they'd be dead, but... I mean, they're dead either way, but... Pioneer Rectus Sack. List from the NRG. How do you sideboard versus green? 2 cards have 4 Thoughtseize come in, but what comes out? I'm assuming you're talking about Theo's list, right? Let me pull up the list real quick. I should still have a sideboard guide somewhere on my Twitter, I think, for Rectus Sack. Might be a little outdated, but... Alright, let me look at Theo's list. So... Hold on, we're back, I think. Don't do it, Claudio. Don't do it, Claudio. Alright, here we go. It was Louisville, right? It was Louisville. No, it was not Louisville. It was the event before Louisville. Why can't I find his deck list? TG, Goldfish. Or Neil? Alright, I'll put it in the queue in a second. Why can't I find his deck list? Where is it? Rakdos Sacrifice, where you at? Mod check Rakdos Sacrifice, there it is. And then if we go scroll down, where is good old Teddy Jung? There he is. Okay, so you want to bring in Thoughtseize and Karizevs, which I agree with. I don't think I'd bring in... I've seen some people bring in Go Blank, but I'm not a huge fan of it. So I think I would leave that. The cards I usually trim are Fable, because I think Fable's a little bit too slow in the matchup. I think Theo kept Fable in, but I don't know how many he kept in. Again, similar reason the Kolaghan's Command kind of slow, so I would look at trimming some of those cards, and then I usually trim a couple of Unlucky Witnesses. So if you want to bring in Thoughtseize and Karizevs, that's 6 cards. I'd probably cut like 3 Fable, a K Command, and 2 Witness. That's 6. Because, like, the thing about Fable is if they don't Karn you, it's pretty good, because you can copy Devil and go and kind of, like, combo off from there. But, yeah, I think those are the cards that I would consider cutting. You could, like, shave a Deadly Dispute if you wanted to, but 1 Fable, 1 K Command, 2 Witness, 1 Oven, 1 Cat. So, I think cutting Oven Cat is fine on the draw, but I actually kind of like it on the play, because you're more likely to be able to Mayhem Devil combo them on the play. Right? So I think on the draw, I don't mind cutting a Cat Oven, but I don't think I'd do it on the play. If that makes sense. You want all the ovens? I think saving 1 on the draw against Karn is fine. I wouldn't do it on the play, but I think 1 on the draw against Karn is fine. Like, Karn just shits on that card. Only matchup I'm having a really hard time with is Mono White. Wait, you're having a hard time with Mono White as Rakdos Sac? That's like a buy. I don't know if I've ever lost to Mono White with Rakdos Sac. I'm surprised. Like, what cards are giving you trouble? Jersey's like a 4-hour drive for me. So I'm in Mass. It's near-ish. But I don't know if I can get the time off work. Boarding Wedding Announcement? I don't even think that card's good against Rakdos Sac. Peacekeeper is good, but I don't even think Wedding Announcement's great. Like, you just go over the top of that shit. Like, the amount of value that you generate from, you know, Fable, Mayhem Devil, those kind of cards are, like, just easily overpower Wedding Announcement. Yeah, I guess when it flips, the Anthem is good-ish against Mayhem Devil. It's a good point. I can see that. But you're so good at killing everything before they can flip it, because they can't flip it until, what, turn 6 at the earliest? Yeah, that's true. Redain back half is annoying. Maybe not a buy, but I think Rakdos is heavily favored. Oh no, they're back. Wait, chat, they're back. They've returned. What did we say we were going to do? I forgot what Lano was going to take. I don't know. I'm just going to cast some spells. People don't respect Mono White enough. I played against Mono White today, like, this league, and they were playing main deck, whatever the 2-3, Tomic. Main deck Tomic. What, if anything, do you sideboard versus White? If you're playing Theo's list, nothing. If you're worried about Redain, you can bring in the second Kolaghan's Command to blow up the back half of it, which is interesting. I think that's fine. Because that is a card that you can lose to. That card is really good against you, so if you expect them to have Redain, I could see bringing the second command. But that's it. I almost wonder if, like, a Braid is good, because there are a lot of people playing Redain. Yeah, I agree. It's funny. I think a lot of Rakdos players just kind of assume their Mono White matchup is good, but the reality is I think that Mono White's, like, a slight favorite against them. I'd be curious to see what Ginger's thoughts on the matchup are. Yeah, that's true, Gig. It's a little bit harder to, like, do the math yourself when it's not done for you on Magic Online. Dudes get real big real fast before your engine is going. Yeah, but you have 4 Fatal Push, 4 Claim. So you have, like, 8 1-mana Terminates against them that don't care about the sizing of their creatures. Yeah, that's my favorite line to do against Mono Green. They play an Elf and you just go, steal your Elf, tap it for mana, play Dispute. And you also get a treasure to play Thoughtseize if you have it too. You get some really sick draws by claiming Elf. Also, I think a lot of people don't see this line very often, but claiming your Fable comes up a lot. To just give it haste, especially if you already have the Devil. You just, like, have a Devil in play, flip your Fable, give it haste, copy the Devil, and just go nuts. I've done that a lot. A month or so ago, he was claiming it was a buy, but the person he was playing against was sus. Okay, alright. Yeah, it's definitely not a buy for Rakdos, especially with 4 Wedding Announcement. I think it's a close matchup. Might be one of the closest matchups in the format. Maybe, like, Rakdos Mirror, but Rakdos Mirror is so weird. I played Rakdos for a little bit, about a month or so, and I played the Mirror a lot, and it feels like it's just a coin flip. Like you're both empty-handed by turn 4, 3 or 4 or whatever, and you're both just going into top deck war on starting on turn 4. Kind of the mirror. It's not really that fun. And it's like whoever draws more creature lands. It's like if you just hit all your land drops and have multiple creature lands, it's kind of tough. Going at 11, ended my turn. He sacked Red Omen, ended up killing him my end step because of it versus Enigmatic. Oh, that's sick. That's awesome. Oh my god, opponent, what's going on here? Opponent, please. Editor, if you're watching this, please cut this out. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna have to message him. They got mad and quit. Well, it's not even like they just AFK'd, because they're like coming back. Because they like went AFK for a couple of minutes, then they pressed F2, then they went AFK for another couple of minutes, then like hit OK again. You know, they didn't just like step away from their desk and just time out in 10 minutes. You know, like this is pretty bad. Watch the top 8 of the energy 10k you casted yesterday. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that was fun. I mean, I was really sick. I tried my best. I was very sick that weekend. Yeah, Theo's list is clean, and Theo's incredibly good at Magic. So, should Theo be my pick to win the champs? Ooh, you know what we could do? We could do like a fantasy draft for the NRG champs. That sounds kind of fun. And then we could have like different points for different formats, and like Swiss versus top 8, or you know, Swiss versus stage 2 and stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool. With Daybreak now, you could actually report this. I just don't care enough to report it. Like, if they want to be an asshole, then just let them be an asshole. It is what it is. I just don't care enough. I mean, I'm more inclined to report it so, like, it doesn't happen to somebody else, but, like, if it happens to me again, I just don't care. It's an inconvenience for sure, but wasn't running Giganta before, which was a mistake? Yeah, I gotcha. You know what? We got 30 seconds. I'm gonna hit you with a 30-second ad. We got plenty of time. All right, 30 seconds, be right back. Yeah, obviously a fan of the stream. Man, if they let me run a 20-minute ad, I could have just ran ads the whole time while this person was AFK, you know? I like Adge. It's a good emote. Underutilized. Where's the ad? I just clicked run ad. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it said it ran successfully. Oh, wait, no. It doesn't run it? Wait, so when I run ad, why doesn't it doesn't immediately run the ad? Because now it says preparing 30-second ad, and it's giving me a 7-minute timer. That's weird. Why doesn't it just run the ad immediately? That makes no sense. That can't be right. Did anybody else get an ad? Get the ad, okay. I don't know then, it's weird. Because now it says preparing 30-second ad. I don't understand it. I don't know how they work. Well, yeah, subs don't get it, but get the ad for Glass Onion. Yeah, it's like it queues up for some reason. But like the button on my dashboard says run 1-minute ad break, and you would assume that when I click run 1-minute ad break, it would run a 1-minute ad break. All the marbles, and by marbles I mean channel points. Starting off with a 1-lander, not great. Okay, this is better. Going to put back a Hallowed Fountain. No, I guess just Battlefield Forge. I'll put back Hallowed Fountain, actually. Take less damage. Our opponent has mulligan to 4. Are we getting Tibalt Trickeried? Please tell me this is not the Trickery bracket. They, like, snap mold to 4. I'm really scared. Like, they mold to 5, and then as soon as I click Kept, they instantly mold to 4. Okay. No, Concealed Courtyard. Okay, that's fine. Concealed Courtyard on a mold to 4. I'm okay with that. Probably Greasefang, right? Yeah, it's probably Greasefang. Which actually is a little sketchy game 1, because our removal spells are Obliterating Bolt. Also, this card's kind of embarrassing. Hotshot's kind of embarrassing against Wayfinder. Well, I mean, I didn't come here to not... There's really no point in not casting Bolt here, because if I have Greasefang, I'm dead regardless. Like, I'm not playing through that, so I might as well just kill this. I believe we are dead. Didge. We do have some good sideboard cards. We do have Volley, we do have Hearse, we do have Rip. I know, right? Alright, we cut the Sorcery Speed removal spells, and I believe we're cutting Chandra. I think all of that makes sense. Yeah, let's roll with this. Tibalt Trickery Light, pretty much. You just mulligan to, you know, Grizzly Salvage plus Greasefang. Call it even. I mean, we could bring in Mystical Dispute because it's 3-mana counter Greasefang. I just want to time walk myself and hold up 3 mana on turn 3. Yeah, both teams fought hard. It was a pretty close game, to be honest with you. As soon as they mulled to 4, I knew I was dead. It's kind of like Tron in Modern, where your opponent mulligans, like, they just snap mulligan every single hand. Or like, or it's one of those things where I guess it's more like they mull to, like, they mull to 6, and you're like, okay, alright, I'm feeling this. And they mull to 5, and you're like, okay. And then they mull to 4. Every time your opponent mulls to 4, you know something bad's happening. Like, insta-dead. Don't Thoughtseize me, bro. Let's play Supplier or something. God damn it. Rude. Rude. I think I have to Motorist. I just need to find some sideboard cards. I'm not even sure if Fable's good enough. They kept 6. What can I draw towards? I can draw towards a second Hearse, a Rest in Peace, and 3 Rending Volleys. I think I have to bottom this. It feels bad, but I mean, I could just jam the Fable and hope they don't have it. Maybe that's a better line. Kind of wish I'd kept the Fable now. Spang is a deck I would very much enjoy seeing ban, even though the deck does not have any results. Well, it kind of does have results. Oh, this is what we're doing. I see. Sick. Well, I guess I hope they don't draw a white-producing Manosaurus. I drew the Fable anyways, by the way. Surely they won't draw a land that taps for white mana, right? Surely. Surely they won't draw a land that taps for white mana. Surely. Okay, cool. I would like to discard Hotshot Mechanic for sure. So I think I'm going to keep the Bankbuster, because if I attack for 5 and make a treasure, I have 5 mana, which is enough to go Bankbuster, activate, and still hold up Rending Volley. So I think I'm just discarding Heart. Okay. Let's go attack for 5. And then I'm just going to play... Wait, can I survive? Maybe I could just survive a Parhelion hit. What if I just played Bankbuster Motorist? They're at 6. If I play Bankbuster Motorist and they Greasefang me, they have 2 blockers. There. Block there. And we're a little short of lethal. I think I'm just going to play both of my spells. Because we could also, like, Rending Volley a blocker, too. I'll bottom both of those. We have Den, too. Alright, well, there you go. That's Greasefang, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, that is the Greasefang experience. Alright, game 3, let's go. It really is Tybalt's Trickery. You're not wrong. Oh, I missed a song request. I totally forgot about this. Who was it that requested this? Was that UV Spyro? My bad, I forgot about you. I got you right now, though. I totally forgot. Alright, more Neil. We love Neil. Mull to 6. I have a 1-mana 1/1 and a Rest in Peace. Oh, man. If they Thoughtseize me, I lose. I think I have to ship this. Like, if they just mull the Thoughtseize, I lose the game. Also, this hand doesn't even beat just turn 4 Chariot, you know? I'm shipping this. This hand's terrible. It's kind of the same hand, I guess, but I won't go to 5. I need to keep double white. Let's not put this back. Just don't Thoughtseize me, bro. Bro, don't Thoughtseize me. Okay, okay, okay. Pause, champ. Pause, champ. Oh, salvage. It's annoying if they have decay, but I can't not play this. Ooh, no abrupt decay. We like that. We definitely like that. So I assume they're going to put Courtyard in their hand. Yeah. Man, I gotta listen to more Neil. Neil's good. -1 Parhelion, Keck W. Now the question is, can we defeat a Esika's Chariot? Yeah, we're gonna find out. We do have Emperor next turn, so that is good. I hope Chariot's beatable. Interesting. Alright, let's draw a card first. 3 cards in their hand. I'm wondering if I just want to go Stomp, play Motorist, and maybe discard the second Emperor, because if I Stomp Motorist and they don't have a creature, They can't even crew the chariot, and if they do, then I just get to eat it with the hearse, right? We got tickets to see the New York Riptide Lab on January 7th. Nice, 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 dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the second Emperor. I think I'm going to take that line. And I'm just going to go Stomp main phase. Play Sacred Foundry. Play Motorist. I don't think I want the Heart. I don't really think I could kill the second cat token, I guess. You think Heart's good? I just have too many vehicles, right? Well, I guess I have the Royal Scions. Can I undo? I can't undo. I forgot about the Royal Scions. I probably should get the Heart. I kind of want to keep this, though. Alright, we'll ship. The second Bonecrusher kind of helps me grind through the Chariot if they play a creature, which I assume they're going to do. Adel push. I think I can afford to expose the Motorist to, or the hearse to push. I just want to be able to block the Chariot. I guess this is awkward if they have second push, but... Okay, that's fine. They can't attack, though. Okay. Alright, we gotta get the song back in. UV Spyro, thank you for the song request. Okay, so now what? Let's go draw a card. I don't think I want the second Royal Scions. They have one card in hand. Could go Stomp the cat token, play... But if I play Bankbuster, I can't crew. I think I just played Bonecrusher, actually. This gives me, like, 2 potential blockers for Chariot. They can't just push the Bonecrusher. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they aggressively push there. Because if they just went to attacks, I would have crewed the hearse, and then they could have just pushed that. Looks like they had boat. Good thing I had this Wandering Emperor, huh? Wait, I can also just kill it with the Royal Scions, right? Yeah, I can just kill it with the Royal Scions. Sure. Why not Emperor? Because Emperor doesn't crew the hearse. This way they have to just put the Chariot in the trash, you know? Oh, I see. They're gonna do that. Sure. Okay, this is fine. I'm just gonna eat the Chariot. I can eat the Chariot, and then I can just exile the Lyra next turn. They do get to deal 2 of the Scions, but... I also did not expect Lyra. Okay. So, let's draw a card first. Discard probably the Hotshot Mechanic. Let me just pass with Lyra up. Or pass with Wandering Emperor up. What's the deal with Hotshot Mechanic? So, you have a lot of crew 3, and the mechanic can crew a crew 3 at, you know, one of the only 1-mana creatures that can crew a crew 3. Along with Toolcraft Exemplar, that's the idea. I would like to cast the Wandering Emperor. Who is crew 3? Heart of Kiran. Heart of Kiran and Bankbuster are both crew 3. No, I know that, but like when you're just going 1-drop into 2-drop and you just want to crew the Bankbuster without having to wait until you activate it 3 times, it's better for those kind of situations, right? You know what I mean? So like if you just go 1-drop into Bankbuster, the mechanic crews it on turn 3 without having to like wait 3 turns to get the pilot, or like have another creature, right? Should have exiled 2 of my cards there, I think. Let's go draw a card. I think we can probably get rid of this Bankbuster. Let's just go Heart of Kiran. Stomp this. Counter here. I'm not going to attack, though. I'm just going to play super defensively. Hotshot Mechanic. Yeah, Hotshot Mechanic could also crew up Arhelion. Alright, Chad, we got the 3-2. Not too bad. And Tomber wanted me to drop after the first 2 rounds, you know? We still got 3 wins out of it. Not too bad. Granted, 2 of them were maybe not, like, against the most competitive decks, but... But yeah, for those of you watching on YouTube, this was a nice little trip down memory lane. It was a lot of fun. This card, you know, it does crew both Heart and Bankbuster for 1 mana, but there are a lot of cards that make 1 mana 2/1s pretty bad in this format. You saw in the last match Satyr Wayfinder. We played against like Burglar Rat, and there's a lot of cards that make Hotshot Mechanic not really able to attack. Now it can still crew the vehicles, which is nice. Motorist I like a lot. Just a, you know, 2-drop that helps fix your draws, can also pump your vehicles, makes Heart a better attacker. You know, makes it a 4-turn clock by itself, which is nice. Bonecrusher's broken. Card's great. Fable's great. You know, these were the good parts of the deck. Royal Scions was actually pretty good too. Not the biggest fan of the 4-mana walkers. Maybe we could like trim down the curve a little bit in the newer version. Not sure about the split on Bolt versus Strangle as well. And then sideboard, Wedding Announcement was great. Hearse was great. Volley was great. The sideboard was good. We just didn't need these cards. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Steel.